Hey Deeeepio, it's been a while. It's me, CyberBagel. Forgive me for the huge gap in content, but we've all been really busy since our last upload. Personally, I've been super busy with school and haven't had too much time to record. Also, there hasn't really been a lot to report on. Not until, well, at least now. Why? Well, Fede has been absent for another half a year, so all development on Swampy Shores has been halted. If you'd like to see what we've done so far, you can check out the teaser trailers we posted here on our channel a while back. But what's going on now? Fede this morning returned. Yeah, he's back. At 11:12 a.m. Eastern Time, he sent this message in the CRABinet manager room. Hi everyone, I'm sorry for disappearing again. I plan to move Swampy to normal deep in its current state as everyone has already waited for too long. Whatever needs to be fixed or hasn't been added yet will be in further update. Is there anything I have to take into account, serious bugs/issues, etc., before doing so? He has since been provided with a lot of things that are needed. I can't disclose the list that we gave him as it is confidential, but we will be hopefully getting lots of ways to keep the game fresh and interesting without the need of his help in the future. I'll just say that I'm very, very excited for the changes coming. As for Swampy Shores, what does this mean? It means it's going to get released as an unfinished product. For now, though. We'll fix some huge issues as quickly as possible, and then it will be released immediately. This means no whip spider for now, as well as no changes to complete the Arapimus concept. Although, personally, I think that's perfectly fine, and the update is great as is. Once again, you can check that out in the trailers we have posted on our channels, as well as Emmys and Cats. We'll hopefully be getting Swampy Shores out by the end of the month, although that may prove to be very optimistic. Again, with Fede, anything could happen. Next, we've announced just today the new Pearl Defense and 1v1 maps. Let's take a look at them right now, actually. So these are the maps that have been added to the game, or will be added. First up, we have Sunset Bay Pearl Defense by SugarX. It's a typical map. It's just got two pearls on each side, and it has the large waterfall in the center. It's got a pretty typical design, nothing really too much to say about this. It looks really nice. It was voted on really well by the Cartography members. Then we have Sleepy's Kelp Forest Pearl Defense by Sleepy. Once again, it's a pretty typical map. It's just got two pearls. It's got the one center waterfall, although the waterfall design does have some terrains in the middle, which is we're assuming is going to be really effective in actually preventing pearl air boosting, because not only would you have to then boost through the waterfall, but you would then have to get around the pieces of terrain, and it's likely just be easier just to go straight down the middle. So it's really going to reduce air boosting. This was in fact the highest voted on map for all of the Pearl Defense maps that were voted on by the Cartography Guild. Then we have Between the Lands Pearl Defense, which is by Pangolin. This is also just another typical two pearl on each side map. It has really good decoration, as expected from a Pangolin map, although it does have 3 waterfalls in the center, which is once again going to be pretty effective for stopping those pearl air boosters. That's the point of the waterfalls in the center, and this year we're starting to see a lot of new different designs. It looks really good. And then we have Sunset PD by Humoresque, who is actually a new map maker. He is not a part of the Cartography Guild, and this is his first time getting a map into game. It looks really, really nice. He's showing a lot of talent. And the center has a really different design than usual. We've never seen a raised mid before. Before, it's always just been a level surface. So this is really interesting. We've got tunnels, which were dropped for a bit. They were only featured for a little bit on Venom PD. These look really good. It's a really unique map. It's going to change a lot of things about the PD meta, I think. Then we have Mountain Arena by Whaleshark. We're getting to the 1v1 maps. Whaleshark has gotten a few 1v1 maps in the game in the past. It looks really, really good. Yeah, not too much to say. It's just a really solid, aesthetically pleasing map. Can't really foresee any issues with it. We've got, by me, CyberBagel. We have Battle Under an Astral Sky. The water level on this one used to be a lot lower. It used to be somewhere down around here. But a lot of things were changed, the designs of the constellations, etc. Next up, we have Lighthouse 1v1, which has one feature on it that is really interesting. Well, the design down at the bottom is pretty basic. It's not really anything too special. This horizontal gradient on the lights here is really difficult to make, because unlike the vertical gradients on like water or sky, for example, this you can't just add two colors and call it a day. You have to make two colors for each of these little light bars. All of these are different light pieces here, as you can see. So we're going to go to sky. We can actually see all of these are different light pieces. That must have taken forever for him to make. It's really high effort. It takes a very talented cartographer to do something like this. We have Peaceful Lake 1v1 by Cat. Once again, looks really nice. The contrast on the bottom is a little bit light, but it looks really nice. Cat's previous map was the circular Arctic 1v1. Bears a few similarities to it, I think. It looks really nice. And then finally, last but not least, we have Coast 1v1 by Pangolin. This one looked really different at the start. It didn't have this forest aesthetic. It actually had like a cliffside in it before, but now it's got these golden trees, which are actually all made up of sky. These are not made up of props like usual trees are. Like, these are all props down here, but all of this is just sky terrain that's been marked up in circles, which is really takes a lot of talent. This is a really nice looking map. In my opinion, this is the best looking one we've got. Changed from being voted pretty poorly on initially to being one of the highest voted maps. It looks really great in my opinion. So that's all for the maps that we've got. I'm really looking forward to seeing them all in game. They should be in sooner or later, we'll see. In other news, the voting for the Deeeepio awards is up. It's an opportunity to vote for your fellow players, artists, content creators, and more to win various awards from throughout this year. You must provide a valid Tier 5 or above Deep.io account in your response. Responses that do not meet the guidelines will be discarded. Votes will close in 2 weeks. You'll be able to vote with a link in the description, and we have over 175 responses after just 3 days already. That's about it for now. We'll be keeping you updated as news progresses and more development on the updates comes. We will have several videos that are going to be releasing soon. They're in the making. Don't worry. We're working on the Swampy Shores Q&A, a Deeeepio Around the World video, a State of the Union video, and a video analyzing the 1v1 tournaments. Also a lot more that we've got. Stay tuned, and fare thee well.